back to my channel, Messages from Venus. You guys, this is a client reading. This is a let's recall reading, and it's fresh out of my mind. These are the exact messages. However, for some reason, the program did not save the reading, and it just like totally just deleted it. I mean, I don't know what. I mean, okay, well, we know what's going on, Mercury retrograde. It happens. However, I don't know why. So I apologize to the person that this reading is for, you guys, and I'm going to give you the reading as is. For those of you that this reading is not for, if you guys would like a reading, and I have a 25% off my shop, please do check out the donation readings, you guys. Check them out, check them out, check them out. I have the sale for 25% off until the end of like August or September. So now, so the person this reading is for, these cards up here are from, or the message is from the daughter that you just lost. She channeled this reading. Thank the universe that I just did it and realized it did not save into my hard drive. But the reason why she wants to give you the reading is because the person you have questions in regards to there's like space there, like in between, like there's no, it was just a vessel and a mind, or it was just a vessel without any spirit. There was like nothing really there. I know that to some people that might be a little bit like, oh, how can that be? How can someone just be alive, walking and talking to you, experiencing life, but there's no spirit there? Some people are totally spaced out and have like no frequency or have little frequency, and so they're very mindless of other people. There's other people that are mindful throughout most part of their life, and then they get hit with situations like Alzheimer's, which totally and completely disconnects their body and soul from this reality, which is the spiritual reason as to why they like forget about things. And we all know it's a neurological issue in the physical, scientific sense of Alzheimer's, is what I'm getting here. Now, this message is something that your baby girl says is difficult because she's very cutthroat. She was very loving in this life. However, she needs to give mommy the message how it is. So Wabant, gentle aggression. I know I'm botching these names. And we have Thylasin, wisdom. And then we also have Spider, weaver of dreams. So I'm going to give you the message from here. Sometimes you have to get the messages via tough love because you're too emotionally invested. You and your sibling are too emotionally invested in these questions, in this situation. And she's saying that don't hit yourself over the head and allow yourself to absolutely accept things the way that they happened, that it was not your fault, that this entire situation was supposed to happen exactly how it happened, and that it's not that the person didn't love you, is that they were absolutely incapable of taking care of you, not because of situations that happened in this life, but because of situations that happened in their past life and the karmic baggage that they have coming about, or that happened during this life, that they brought over from the past life, and then so therefore they had to stick with in this life. It had nothing to do with your sibling or yourself. She also wants to tell you that this situation paved the way for you guys to be as overly protective, as overly loving, as overly everything that you guys are. And this is a good thing. This is not something that's bad. This is not something that you should take upon yourself and see it as something that's hurtful, unless it is a way that you're expressing yourself, your protection, your love, your natural way of providing is imbalanced. But when it's not, and you're just doing it because of the kindness of your heart, or you guys are just showing love because of the kindness of your heart, and because it's who you are, you should not feel bad about that at all, as long as it's balanced, because everything that's not balanced can bring serious issues. Now, she's saying that if you see a spider, don't destroy the home. Do not clean out the spider's home. Allow the spider to weave the webs in this physical realm. For some reason, in the angelic realm, the spider is a representative of some sort of angel or guide for you. And they're doing the as below then above, so that you can send out frequency to the person that you have these questions in regards to. It's your protectors working for you on the reverse side of things. Usually it's as above, so below. But this time, they're giving you signs and symbols so that you know that you're doing the right thing and sending frequency up to the universe or up to the heavens. And then these are the reading in regards to the exact question that you have in regards to this person. We have the Lady of Lightning, surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. The Chess Queen, trust, strategizing. The Lady of the Gift, generosity, receiving, withholding. The Sacred Union, partnership, romance. Now, because of this disconnect, in this physical disconnect, both you and your sibling always try to look for physical connection with people, and the connection is very important, which should always be important. However, in this situation, sometimes this connection to you is kind of like, and both to you and your sibling, is kind of like a burden, because to you guys see it as stopping you, or what the connection and you wanting to be physically connected, it stops you from trusting yourself, from loving yourself, from changing a lot of things in yourself, from stopping yourselves from living in fear. But in reality, you guys are actually creating partnerships and connections. I know this card seems like it's for love reading or relationship. It's called the Sacred Union, partnership, romance. However, the fact that you have the lack of connection with this individual that you have questions in regards to allows you guys to give your all to humanity. It allows you guys to give your all to people that actually need it. This person, not your daughter, but the person you have questions in regards to, was going through and went through the disconnect that she needed to go through in regards to getting over and learning her lesson and not doing it in the next life. Which I don't feel there's a kind of like a next life connection, which is why I feel like she doesn't really come through in readings that you give, that you are given or that you get. She doesn't come through as hard as you would want her to, but that's because her soul is going through the changes that it needs to go through. And it was empty when it left. And she might physically still be here, but she's empty. The vessel is absolutely empty. There's nothing there. There was nothing there then, and there's nothing now, actually. But she's saying, meaning your daughter, she's saying that you guys should just not burden yourselves with the thought of thinking that you cannot build, receive, be generous, be giving, be loving, create partnerships because of this lack of connection. Because it was her burden to go through. It's something she had to go through. She had to be totally and completely disconnected to balance her karma out and have a balanced out karma and dharma. Because right now she had like nothing really. It was just two scales, and her karma needed to be balanced. So it needed to, instead of if it being like this, it needed her karma to be down here and her dharma to be up here. It was a sacrifice that needed to be had, that it needed to happen. And I feel like when you guys listen to this reading, you guys will probably feel like coldness in your heart chakra, but it's that feeling of the empty vessel. which is not normal to regular people. To the norm, it's not normal. Like, oh, how can she say that this is empty? But there's some people that don't have frequency. When you hear that people don't have souls, it's because they don't have frequency. They don't have any energy. And you guys listening to this message will allow you guys to now trust the changes that you want to see in your life, and not feel guilty for wanting the changes, and not feel like, oh, if I leave somebody, it's gonna be kind of like disrespectful because I didn't have this connection, and so now I'm like disrespecting the universe because I now want to disconnect from somebody else. Listen, that disconnect, that situation that happened when you guys were children, it had to happen. Come into realization, or I suggest you guys should come into realization that you guys still have not only yourselves, but you also have each other. Like, you have yourself, your sister has herself, but you also have each other, so you don't need anything else. And it's imperative that you guys respect the boundaries and the karma of other people, so that you're able to succeed. And that's the message that I have for you guys. And I'm so sorry about, like, I mean, I know you guys didn't see the other video, but it's just actually the same amount of time. The other video was like 12 minutes and something change. But I hope that you guys can get healing from this reading, and that you do not continue to live your life feeling guilty because of that disconnect. It's something that had to happen. Some things are out of our control. It just had to happen that way. And I hope that you guys receive the healing. Blessings to you and yours. And I will see you guys in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.